What's up, my people? So I did a video a couple days ago when I had did this braid out, and I did it using a selfie stick. And I had made a post about it on Instagram. And my aunt had got me a selfie stick for Christmas, and I'm anti-selfie stick. So when she gave it to me, I just was like, "Whoa, what am I supposed to do with that?" Then I was like making jokes and shit because she lied and said that it wasn't for me, that she had got it for herself. So once she said that, I continued with the jokes, you know what I'm saying? So then comes out it really was for me. So I told her I was going to use the selfie stick, for her um a few times. And I go to make this video for y'all about my braid out. And when I started the video, I had the braids in. When I finished with the video, I had taken the braids out during the video or whatever. So the video was like 10 minutes long. I was talking about, what I wanted to do because it's the new year, whatever. I was talking about what I wanted to do with my videos, do some new shit, try some new things, just going on and on talking to y'all. I go watch the video before I upload it because, I don't do no editing or nothing like that. I even discuss why I don't do editing. So I'm sorry, I burnt my finger today, and I was making tea this morning and spilled like some hot tea on my finger, so it's feeling real weird. So that's what's going on. But yeah, so I'm making this video. I'm using the selfie stick. I recorded the video in my bedroom. I was trying something new with that too. The lighting in there was all right. It was a little bit better. But then I figured I like doing my videos in here. But anyway, I did that last video in my bedroom. Had the selfie stick away from me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just being real high tech with it. And finished with the video, go to watch the video, there was no sound. So check this. After I had unplugged the selfie stick from my phone, it had a pop-up on the screen and was like the microphone is on. So I guess when I plug it up and record with the selfie stick, it turned the microphone off for whatever reason. And I didn't know that. So I did this whole video, no sound, yo. So I couldn't even share it with y'all. I wasn't pissed or nothing. I was laughing because I was like, see, this is why I don't fuck with selfie sticks. Like, this is why I would just refuse to pay money to take a selfie. Like, if I can't do like this and this doesn't work for me, then I don't need to be taking no damn picture. That's how I feel about it. And this is not to knock nobody else or nothing like that. It's just my personal preference. Some shit is just corny to me. And selfie sticks is one of those things, you know what I'm saying? So I tried it. I told my aunt no beef, but I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't do the selfie stick, man. And I'm hot because y'all know this weather is crazy. But anyway, so I'm making this video now. This is the semi-failed braid out that I had going on. It's now been like a week since then. What happened with that was I had my curls in last time I did a video for y'all as far as my locks go. And, they were still holding up real good, of course. I was going to do a video and show y'all the hold up of it and how everything, was still looking nice and whatnot. But then I had to do a touch up on my 3 colored ones. I've talked about that before. Where, with purple dye, you got to touch it up often because I have not found one that's permanent that I don't have to do that with. So I'm still searching. But anyway, so I had to touch up these 3 purple ones, right? It was still curled, but it was real late at night, and I had to do it for my little sister's baby shower was Saturday. So, my curls were still looking good. It just was my color wasn't looking right to me. And I also talked about the video that had no sound. how I am with my locks. You know, I get people say a lot of times, oh, your hair, you know, it always looks good. You always got it styled or whatever. I was like that with loose hair. So I already knew that once I transitioned over to locks, I was going to be the same way. Where I always like my hair looking nice. That's just me personally. Um, that's just how I've always been. I talked about the length that it is now and how amazing that is to me, because it's like when you don't pay attention to it, it happens. The drop happens when you don't pay attention to it. Like, you think that your hair is dropping, but it's really not. Like when your hair is shorter and you think here is dropping, you're like, oh. No. When it gets to this, it's just like, what? What? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But anyway, so I had to touch up these three. And my plan was to put the dye in. I put the dye in while I was at work, like an hour or so before I got off. I put the purple on it so it can sit for a minute. And my plan was when I got off from work, I would, go in the house and just, rinse these out, because again, all the rest of my curls was looking good. I didn't feel the need to change that. So my plan was to put the dye in these three, wash these three out really good, get all the dye out real good, focus on getting all the dye out of these three real good, then retwist them back up in the Bantu knots, let that dry, go on about my business. But once I got in the shower to rinse these three, I was doing a really good job of keeping these three, pretty out the way. And all the rest of my curls, I had those curled back up in the Bantu knots or whatever. So they started getting wet, but I wasn't stressing it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't stressing it. But then the water felt good. So I let the water get on all the rest of them. I was like, fuck it, the water felt good. So I basically washed my hair with no shampoo when I went to go take the color out of these. So that happened. And when I got out of the shower, now it's nighttime when this was going on. So now when I got out of the shower, my hair was wet. I was cool with that. It still had a wave to it though. It wasn't the tight curls anymore, but it was like wavy curls. So I ended up just braiding them because I didn't want to go to sleep with, my hair saturated like that. I dried it out as much as I could, of course, but I didn't want to go to sleep with them loose like that. They were cute at the time with them being wet and kind of wavy looking, but I knew when I woke up in the morning, it wasn't going to look like that. So I braided it. And then the next morning is when I made the video for you with the no sound. And I call it a semi-failed braid out because it wasn't dry all the way the next morning. I thought they would be, because again, I say I wash my hair with no shampoo, but they weren't like soaking wet. I was just kind of running the water through it, and my locks are pretty thick. I was in the shower, so it wasn't like it was getting soaked. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought they would be dry, and they wasn't. So in the video, I was taking them loose for y'all and noticing that it was still a little wet. But I was cool with it because it ended up giving me still a wavy look that's held for about a week or so with the braid out. So I'll turn around and show that to you. And then you can see my length. And this was my head straight. Some people try to show you the back. Try to show you the length check in the back, and they be like this. That ain't no damn length check. You adding, you cheating. So I just did it for you without cheating. I'm so proud of my length, y'all. It is so crazy. I feel like I look like a whole different person. I feel more confident. And every time my cousin see me, she see me at the baby shower. Every time she sees me, she's like, "Oh, you look so girly, Roxy." Because before this, I had a mohawk. I had a boy cut. All of it was cut off. So this is kind of new for other people too. I haven't had my hair this long in years. It's been like 7, 8 years. Because when I did my big chop, It probably was about 6 years ago. And before I did a big chop, I had long hair. My hair probably was about this length or a little bit longer. My loose hair, and then I shaved off a side. I just, remember that style. So I shaved off a side, and then I had it long and, loose. And I had a perm then. So from that point, after I shaved the side off, again, this is several years ago, after I shaved the side off, this side was about this long. And then I started to gradually chop that down. And then it got to the point where this was shaved. This was still permed on this side, but it was shorter. And I was just doing short, cute styles with this side. So I already knew once I got to a point where I was just tired of that, I would shave it all off, rock that for however long, and let that flow and see what I was feeling with my hair then. And I just really like maintaining the boy cut, where it's just, I can take my clippers and shave off all my hair on my own and go to work. I was loving that. And then after that, and I kind of got tired of that, then I wanted the big fro. Then I went to go to try to do that. And I got about to this length, and I kept cutting my hair once I got here. Once I got here and I was able to do like little twisties all over, and or just put conditioner in, the TWA. Once I got to around that area, I kept chopping it back down to the boy cut. I just could not get past this for some reason. I just couldn't do it. So that's where I ended up starting my locks. So instead of going for the big fro that I wanted, one night I was just watching TV, and I knew I wanted locks, but I just was watching TV and just started to twist. And then once I realized I was twisting, I went and got to gel, and I started my locks that night. So here we are. My locks turned 3 in October. And here we are, January. So, yeah, I did this video that I just did for you. I've already done it before. It just got ruined by the selfie stick, so you do have it now. The only thing I have not mentioned in this video is the ideas and stuff that I want to do for the future with my videos, being that I do have a little bit of length now. I feel I'll be able to do more stuff and, show y'all more styles. And also, if you have any questions, leave them below. If you have any video requests that you would like to see me do, leave them below. And I'll definitely, hit them up and do them, because I'm looking for more ideas as well. It's just a new year. You know how we are, want to be fresh, and, that's what I'm going to do. I love all the comments, and I love all the support, and I love all the people that love my locks. And I just think it's a dope, a dope thing YouTube is, because it allows you to connect with so many people. You'd be amazed at the people that come and get tattoos from me, who found me on here because of my locks. And I just think that's amazing, and I appreciate that. An example of one of those people is Brittany Alonje. Like, I know you probably follow her or love her locks just like I do, but we are both local to each other, and we met because of YouTube. I started to look at her videos. I just really, really liked her journey and how she was showing it. And she actually helped me get through my baby lock stage by watching her videos. And then I ended up meeting her because she came through to get a tattoo. And then, we cool now. So it's just dope, the way that it opened up a lot of stuff for me in friendships and people. And, just let me know what you want to see. And I am going to do this braid out again, because today is my 4-year anniversary with my boyfriend. And I asked him last night, what hairstyle does he like best on me? Just so I can, look nice and, do something that he likes. And he said, I actually really like the hairstyle that you got right now, that when you took your braids out. He was like, I think that's really pretty. So that's what's up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash my hair for real this time. with the shampoo and the whole nine, and just, you know, pamper myself today. And I'll have another video for you. I'm going to leave those braids in for 2 days though this time to make sure that they get dry. Also, I'm going to try to find a better location to do videos for y'all. Sorry. But at the moment, I just really like my art room. I'm sorry. It's just, I always talk about the lighting and stuff that's in my home, but it's generally pretty dark around my home because of trees and stuff like that. But I did do the video for you in the bedroom. I might do that for you when I take the new ones out, and just let you guys let me know which one you feeling better, because like I said in the last video, I discussed why I don't edit and other things like that. I might talk to y'all about that in the next one. I'm not sure. It's just this video is getting a little lengthy now. But I got y'all. Just know that. And I fuck with y'all. Thank you for fucking with me. And thank you for accepting my vulgar language and all my tattoos and all my everything else that comes with me. I appreciate that. And I'll be back with a better braid out, even though this one is pretty fucking fly. But I'll be back with one with, you know, better hold to it, because I'll let it dry all the way this time. But yeah, you guys, I love my locks. I love y'all. Peace out, and you'll see me soon, very soon, with the next video for the next braid out. Enjoy your day.